Okay, but no one's here yet. It's recording though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey guys.
So right now we're just kind of getting everything ready.
We're gonna eat with you guys, so it should be fun. It's super funny because we actually have never done a live ever on YouTube. So this is gonna be exciting. We didn't even notice that it was already live. And we're here going like, oh my god, are we live?
Oh my goodness.
Qué pena.
Okay. Just updating the Instagram for the followers. Okay. So I mentioned myself in the story. Hi.
How are you?
Let's start. Ready, guys? Welcome to
Twin Ventures.
And we are
the twins that don't look alike. My name is Anna.
My name is Blanca.
and welcome to a new adventure.
So today we're actually going to eat with you guys. We're so happy all of you guys are joining us. So grab your lunch, grab whatever it is, a snack.
And we are eating tacos today, so this is one of our favorite foods ever. So it's super exciting that we can share it with you guys.
And basically what we get, it's from a small taco place. It's called Thiago's Tacos here in Miami. And the food is delicious. It's like a food truck. Mm-hmm. So they always surprise us. I mean, one of the things that we love to get is also their fried Oreos. So we definitely got dessert.
They are delicious. Like, this is the best of the best in the game.
And we tried to remake these, but for some reason, they never come out the same.
I know.
We don't know if it's that they use cake batter. We don't know if it's that they use cake batter or what it is, because I tried.
It's like a secret ingredient, but it's delicious. So we're so excited. We haven't had this food in like 3 months, but finally they're at phase 1. Of the quarantine here in Miami.
Like reopening, so that's good.
Melissa.
Hola, Meli. Our cousins from Colombia are also tuning in, and they speak Spanish, so we're also going to speak in Spanish.
Hi, Kayla.
So, como estábamos diciendo también, thank you so much. She said we're so pretty. Hoy vamos a comer tacos de un food truck que se llama Thiago's Tacos. Y ellos básicamente ya están abriendo lo que es la fase 1. Entonces ya varias cosas están volviendo a la normalidad y pudimos ir a pedir la comida, claro, delivery, no ir a comer allá para disminuir todo el riesgo.
Y no había nadie, so super.
Yeah, it was super empty, so that was really, really good. So if you guys are ready, I think this is mine and this is yours.
Yeah, so we have to switch.
No, this is mine.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's yours. Yeah. We have some water, stay healthy,
so look,
guys.
This is how it looks. It has a little lime and it has all the cute ingredients.
This is, hold on, let me show you mine.
Ya se me antojó. I know, girl, it's so good.
Delicioso. No, es riquísimo. Sí. Y lo hemos tratado de hacer aquí también en la casa, o sea, buscar la receta,
Pero nunca nos sale.
Nunca nos sale. Ok, este es el mío. El de Ana es solo de carne. Anna's is only steak, and then mine is chicken and steak.
Yeah.
So they gave me 2 chickens, 1 steak. I kind of wanted 2 steaks, 1 chicken.
But they chose,
fine.
So.
That's fine. Okay.
Vamos a comer.
Vamos a comer. Entonces, básicamente, like telling you guys how things are going on here in Miami. I'm sure you guys have seen the news. A lot of things are opening back up again, kind of in phases. So things that are working out. Something that still has not opened are the beaches. Some of the restaurants are open.
We do still have the occasional people that just really don't care.
And don't wear the mask or anything. But at the end of the day, it comes down to you.
Yeah. So we are taking everything in our hands to, not be
exposed.
Qué
delicia. Sí, está delicioso. No, y entonces, estos no son como unos tacos que vendan, no sé, en otras taquerías ni nada de eso. Ni como los que hacemos. Son como, o sea, especiales, ¿no? De verdad.
¡Cami!
Nuestra otra prima.
Le estábamos diciendo a las otras personas que están aquí que estamos comiendo tacos de nuestro lugar favorito que se llama Thiago's Tacos.
Los tacos de Thiago's.
Y lo pedimos por internet y literalmente cuando llegamos no había línea y el señor
nos estaba esperando. Yeah, when we got there was no line, so the guy at the food truck was like, to deliver for Anna? Here you go. And he had it waiting for us already. So that was really nice. I was like, oh, so attentive. 100% on customer service.
Entonces estamos comiendo.
Something that is also opening up now are the shopping malls, but not all the stores in the shopping malls are opening. So just a couple of them.
Yeah, so people are already trying to continue to live the normal life.
Yes.
So
something that something that we have avoided, of course, is like going shopping in the stores, just because we don't know if it's still safe or not.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure you guys have seen literally all our clothes by this time now. All we do is fashion videos, but we love that our channel, once we're done with all this quarantine thing, we'll be able to do actual adventures with the twins, because primarily what we want our channel to be
is memories of the things that we have done and that we continue to do in our city.
Yeah.
So like when we go to the beach, or when we go to a museum, or when we go to some of the fun places that the city has, we want to record it and share it with you guys.
Instead of having it in pictures, we'll have the full-blown video of what we did. Sometimes we get into some crazy, embarrassing things.
Some of our friends can tell you. One of our best friends, she's gone on a lot of adventures with us, and some of the things that we get into
are truly amazing, that we get into.
That we survive.
Yes.
Though, yeah, like the fact that we're alive today
is honestly a miracle of God.
If you guys have any questions, send in your questions, talk to us, ask us anything, whatever you guys want to know.
If it's school related or I don't know,
maybe like hair tips.
Maybe
as you can see, Anna's hair and my hair is completely different. Hers is naturally straight. Like, she doesn't have curly hair and iron it. It's just straight.
And fun fact, in 2020, I had 3 hair colors. So I had my hair dyed 3 times. And it was a mess because we were born in Colombia.
In a matter of 3 days, though.
In a matter of 3 days. It was a whole show. Because we went to Colombia for the second time in all of our life, but we were born in Colombia. So we went, and I decided that I wanted to dye my hair for the first time ever.
We did not dye our hair before that.
I go, and I'm super excited. I wanted like a balayage, and my hair was super long. I never do short hair. This is the first time I ever have short hair, ever. So whatever, we go, and it turns out that the person that was doing my hair didn't really understand my idea of the balayage that I wanted. So I was literally blonde.
No, it was horrible. It was horrible. Blonde. No, y nuestra prima fue con nosotros a lo del pelo, y entonces ella estaba ahí y consolaban, le decían, no, Ana.
Qué pena. Y'all got clout.
Heavy. Okay? Always love our number 1 fan. Always love our number. Show a picture. Do you have a picture of the hair? We're gonna show you a picture of it. It was something else, guys.
It was something else. So then I'm the type of person that if I don't like it, I don't want to say like, oh my God, I'm sorry, but I had to literally go.
She had to.
And I was like, perdón, pero de verdad es que no es como la foto.
She did not. It was so.
I could not imagine coming back to Miami looking blonde.
No.
I could not imagine.
Is that it wasn't like a normal blonde, guys. No, it was like I didn't recognize her, and I remember that they were washing my hair, and Anna comes in running. She's like, Blanca.
I left my guy, the guy that was blow drying my hair. I left him. I was like, excuse me, I have to go see my sister. And I go and I show my sister.
She's like, Blanca, ¿verdad que no me quedó bonito? Right, that doesn't look good. Right, that it's too blonde.
And I was so embarrassed. So then they call my lady up, the one that dyed my hair, and she was like, what happened? And I was like, I'm so sorry, but I really, really, really don't like it. It's not what the picture is. This is the first time I dye my hair ever.
I have a picture of her second hair color. I'm looking for it. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, so then they dyed it again a second time, but on top of that blonde, they put another product, and it literally turns literally orange.
So this is her. I don't have Anna. You need to find
the first. She's still messed up, even though she showed it to us.
And I showed it to her. We showed her a picture, like.
And I was like, así lo quiero. And she's like, sí, no te preocupes, que así va a quedar. Like, it's gonna look great. And I'm like, perfect. We spent literally in the salon, I swear, from 8 a.m. all the way to like 5 p.m.
It was all day that we were there, all day. And of course, for them, it was something new because they're like, oh, these girls are from Miami. Like, they're not from here, so we need to have, like, good service.
And I don't know why, but whenever we talk in Spanish, people know we're not, like, yes, we are Colombian, but people think maybe they don't,
like, their accent is different. You can tell. Yeah. So, like, and our cousins, ¿verdad, Camila? Que nuestro acento es muy diferente al acento que tiene nuestra familia, o el acento que tienen nuestros primos, o hasta nuestra mamá. Our mom has a very thick Colombian accent.
Everyone knows she's Colombian. And
our dad is Colombian too, and he has a thick accent, but he's from the coast, so they speak a little different.
And they literally tell me like if I'm Cuban.
Okay, so this is Anna's. Hi. This is Anna's natural virgin hair.
I miss it. I honestly regret cutting my hair.
Let me see if I can turn it like this. Okay,
I think this is a
cute little video. Light. Yeah, you can. But it's like normal.
That's my normal brown hair. Like,
her virgin hair. Never dyed it. Do you have a picture of the blonde?
I do, but I have it on my phone, and that's what we're using to record the live.
Okay. But so let me show you a picture of her second. This is her second hair color, which we thought wasn't that bad. We were like,
it wasn't that bad. And then I also told her that I didn't want
short
she's
hair.
like, you guys are my favorite YouTubers.
Oh, thank you.
But I also told her, since my hair was super long, I was like, I just want to cut the tips, and I was like, I really don't want for you to cut my bangs, right? And she was like, I got you, right? And she like cuts the scissor, and once she cut it, I literally was like, oh my god,
it was so funny.
And then Blanca tells me in English, she's like, Anna, don't say anything, but it's super short, like, please stop, don't make a show. And I'm like, no, it looks great. And I literally get home and I start crying. And this is the time where this was December, it's almost June, and look at what is this? This is like back in the days with the little like
I remember
I don't know.
The lady doesn't even, and this is a bougie salon.
Yeah, this is like,
the lady gets her hair and goes, okay, snap.
And I was like,
and I'm like,
where's my hair?
So I'm like, Anna. And I told her in English because everybody there spoke Spanish, didn't understand. I'm like,
she's like,
it's
short.
Calm. I'm like, hey, and I told her like in a very calm, like, hey, Anna, it's very short. So don't freak out. When you look in the mirror, it's very short, okay? It's very short.
And then I told her, I was like, don't cut my bangs, please. But since I was distracted talking to my cousins, like, behind me, I wasn't looking at the lady. And she literally goes, like, right here. And this is, like, literally 6 months after. And look how short it is. So I literally just go like this. I just go like this every time. And
exactly. You're right. Yeah, like, we're taught to think of others, but we should be able to speak up.
I know. And it's so hard for me to do that because I sometimes feel like, I don't know, maybe they did the best they could, but honestly.
But we are paying for the service.
Yeah.
So I think we have the right to speak up.
No, and our cousins.
Not to be rude, but to speak up.
And our cousins that have lived in Colombia their whole life have told us, like, you guys have to speak up. Like, this is how it is here. If you don't like it, you say something, and they'll do the best they can
to fix it. But so, I don't know what happened.
I don't know. And then now I'm left with this color, which is getting better because now my roots are growing.
But her color is very different from what it was when we left. Her color is now like an orange.
Yes, there is boundaries, and I feel like it's so, yeah.
But you know, we've had these experiences before. Let me take you back to our 15th birthday, when we were gonna have our 15th party, and we went to go get nails for the first time, like acrylic nails done. And we got to the salon, and the lady goes, okay, so what do you guys want? And we said we want to get acrylic nails because, you know, we're gonna have our 15th party with a big dress. And she's like, acrylic? I'm not sure. Let me talk to your dad. And I'm like, what? So my dad was the one who took us. And he's like, exactly. Our parents always like, no, like, I'm like, bro, I feel like not to say anything, but that's not the way that it should be. So the lady goes up to my dad and she's like, a mí no me parece que le deberías poner uñas acrílicas a las niñas, están muy chiquitas, no me parece. And my dad was like, oh, like, girls, what do you think? And I'm like, lady,
we're just paying you to do the service.
I didn't ask for your opinion.
I cannot with that.
I'm sorry, but like, if I tell you, I know, she was super chismosa. I'm like, señora, yo perdón, pero no le pedí su opinión. Like,
yeah.
And no, that's not where it ended. So then she's like, okay, I'm not going to do tips on you. We're just going to form the acrylic gel nail on you.
Imagine. That's even worse because you don't have a nail protecting, a fake nail protecting your real nail. So she put acrylic on the nail.
Hey. So exactly. So then she starts filing down my pinky nail to the point where, like, there's no nail and it's just like the flesh. So again, I didn't say anything, although I should have. So I was like, oh, like, that really hurts. And then by that time, my mom had already gotten there. My mom was like, is that her flesh? And she's like, yeah, it's just that her nails are very sensitive. And my mom's like, but is that her flesh?
No, my mom has, no chill.
No, my mom has no chill. We're doing good, eating our tacos.
We're eating tacos.
No, my mom has no chill. My mom's like, no.
My mom's like, no. And I'm like, Mom, please don't say anything. She's like, you have to say something. And it's true. Like, we're, like, slowly working
on that. Like, I think part of us is, like, we're people pleasers.
Yeah, like.
And I think it's something that we have to work on. Like, big time. Because if not, I don't know what's going to happen to us.
Oh my gosh, this is super
And we're already, like, adults. So that's what's scary. Like, I have to say something. Also, our 21st birthday is coming up next week, Sunday. If you guys have any, like, opinions or suggestions of what we should do in this quarantine, please let us know. Because so far, we're not doing anything. Delicious.
Colombiana, pero me enseñó que respetar a los mayores. It's such a mind game.
It is a mind game.
Because I see some people walk into that salon and they're so confident. They're like, no, that's not what I asked for and that's what I'm paying for, so I'm not going to pay for it. So I guess we're like working our confidence to one day.
Like, but this is the thing. I talk up if it's against Anna or if it's against one of my friends. Like, if I feel like someone's acting out against them, I'll be like, excuse me. No, but for myself, I can't. Like, I'm the mom. It is practice.
Like, maybe we just have to go to, like, the worst salons, like, ever in our, like, city and then
like, practice. There's some girls that are so confident. I admire that about them. There's one girl that I remember I went to the salon and she was like, I'm sorry, but my appointment was at 11. It's 12:30. I'm leaving. They're like, no, wait.
Oh,
she's
my
like,
God.
No.
The same thing when you have to wait so much time, like, at a doctor's appointment. Like, we've had to wait literally, like, 5 or 7 hours.
And we don't say anything. Like, I just feel so bad. I feel so
bad. Yes, that was like a trend. I would love to do that, but I'm like honestly scared
that I don't want to risk it.
Like my finger cut off. Like we just, I don't know. Because knowing our luck,
I'm like, I don't know if I don't know if I'm like there yet. Yeah. So some hobbies that we've been like trying to do is like learn new things, you know. So like I have a ukulele. I'm really bad at it. Anna doesn't like that I play it. But I try. We're gonna amputate it. That would be hilarious.
That would be
Jenny! Hola!
Jenny! That's her other cousin from Colombia. Fun fact, we have 78 cousins,
I think it's 78.
78?
Cousins.
I don't even know. I love you guys. We love you too, Jenny.
Maybe one day we'll give a story of our entire family. Let me show you a picture. This was Anna's second hair color.
Jessica! Office Girls on 3.
1, 2, 3. Office Girls. Oh, we love tacos. Tell us what are your favorite tacos. It did look pretty. It did look pretty at first.
And then it started getting orange and then I didn't even know what to do, so I started crying.
Look, this was the second day.
I honestly just felt so uncomfortable. Like, look, my dress matches my hair.
No, it was really bad.
And then we literally go back to the salon. Jessica, the blonde was beautiful. Jessica.
Don't lie, Jessica.
I can't. I got so many mixed opinions. Some people were like, I love it. Other people were like, I don't know. So I don't know. So now I'm back to this hair, but I can't wait for it to grow out.
And I also had like a little bit of a tantrum that day.
Yeah.
Because my natural hair was much curlier. Let me show you a picture. But of course, the lady bleached it.
She bleached it.
So
I don't know what was going on.
I don't know what was going on. I don't really know. She was like, should we bleach it? And she told me, she's like, okay, so we bleached it. Are we done? Like, that's all you wanted? And I'm like, that's not, like, is it going to look like what I showed you in the picture? Let me show you my natural, my first natural virgin hair. So you can see how beautiful it was. Now it's not that curly, so now I'm, like, working with, like, different masks that you have to do with the hair mask and getting, like, different...
Yeah, like, different treatments.
Treatments and products, but it's, like... It's getting there slowly, guys. Hold on. Let me find a good picture.
It was truly an experience.
No,
like just being in Colombia with like...
I miss my hair so bad.
I don't know.
Look, this is a picture of our entire family. It's really, really big. This is our entire, just my mom's side of the family. Right there. That's all of them. All of them. For those of you who don't know, we also have 5 pairs of twins in our family. 4 pairs of twins in our family. And 1 pair of triplets. Here we are. The twins and the triplets. Let me show you. 1 second.
Hey. We're eating lunch.
Yes, hope you guys are eating lunch too. Well, Anna's eating. I haven't started eating my lunch. I should start eating my lunch. Give me 1 second,
It's gonna
guys.
get cold.
It's also on our Instagram if you guys haven't seen it. The picture of our twins. With our...
It's so crazy how a family can have that many twins. And the fact that we're all girls.
Look, that's all of us right there. So that's nice.
So for this week, we aren't having a video. We're not posting a video. Obviously, today is Friday.
It's Video Friday.
But we decided to try the live for this week to see how it went, to test our waters.
All that good stuff.
This is delicious.
Mm-hmm.
How do you guys feel about like mukbangs and stuff? I am nervous to do a live.
Definitely.
We were nervous too. We were literally like hyperventilating. And then literally the live starts and we're here like, did it start?
Is it recording? That was funny. That was pretty funny too. How do you guys feel about having a video completely in Spanish? Because nosotras queremos hacer un video en español para toda nuestra gente que nos quiere ver en los videos en español. Pero no sabemos de qué hablar o si hacer un video normal, todo en español para que tengamos una audiencia diferente. Díganos qué piensan, cuáles son las ideas que les gustaría que nosotros hiciéramos. Oh no.
What? What?
I put way too much food in my mouth.
Yeah, that's true. How do you guys feel about the mukbangs? But like the real ASMR mukbangs where people like salivate and they do all that like noise stuff.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not a big fan. I sometimes want to choke Anna when she drinks too loud.
Yeah, I literally just drink tea. I love the ASMR, you see? Yeah, or when they like put stuff in like sauces and like they're like eating super messy. I'm like,
Yeah.
you have
I'm like,
something
please.
right here.
I'm like, please. I'm like, clean it. I like to see the food that they eat.
Like Popeyes, we were dying to eat the Popeyes
sandwich. We never tried it.
And now they're saying like Popeye sandwiches gives the coronavirus.
You know all those dumb conspiracy theories. You know how they are. One question that I have been having is, school's about to start soon in August. Do you guys think that they're gonna open up the schools? I love seafood.
I
And I hate it.
You guys know I'm so picky, like as an eater, and it's just something that I
And you
can't
guys have seen it,
control.
like just
like
like
I feel
gagging
like
for anything.
So Polynesian. I cannot with that Polynesian sauce. But Chick-fil-A sauce is
where it's at.
But you know how many times we've taken Chick-fil-A sauce in our purse? Chuletas, I can't.
Chuletas are delicious.
Oh my god. That literally reminds me of the story I told one of my coworkers. That basically when we were in Colombia, one of our super beautiful aunts that we love dearly, we were at the dinner table and she invited us to go have dinner with her, right? And then she makes like a chuleta with like something else, but the chuleta had so much like fat around it. And I couldn't possibly eat it.
Like
and it's not that I truly from the bottom of my heart don't want to be rude. Like I wish like I could just literally eat it. But I couldn't. And I just didn't know what to do. And the tía was there like, qué bueno que les gusta a mis niñas la chuleta. And where they're like...
We're just really picky
so
eaters.
She moved for like 2 seconds and like she went to the kitchen and I literally told my mom, I'm like, Mom, please eat it, please. So she was able to like take it off my plate and she's like, wow, les gustó. And I'm like, sí, tía. It was so bad. I was honestly scared that she would bring me another chuleta.
I know.
Like, I literally was in shock. I was like, please, for the love of God, don't bring me another chuleta.
Es una de esas cosas que a veces tú dices, bueno, me lo voy a comer rápido para que no me traigan más. Y dicen, ay, ¿te gustó? Todavía me quedó. I'm like, no. I'm like, no, please.
So us with picky eating is bad. I don't know why, but we're just that type of person.
But we also have really bad luck.
Yes.
I'm telling you. We have gone to some restaurants.
What?
Tell about Aoki when we went to Aoki.
Jess is our missing triplet.
She is. One of Anna's co-workers.
What do you mean Aoki?
And the food was all raw.
I'm not remembering.
There's a restaurant that you can go to eat where you can make the food like by yourself. Like they bring you the raw pieces of meat and you cook them. And we went with a couple friends. So it was us two, one of our best friends, and then two of our guy friends. And it was 5 of us. We went and we're like, oh, instead of getting individual dishes, I don't know if it's delicious. I think it's like
no
taste.
But it's not Aoki, the sushi place.
Oh, it's not?
It was like Giyukaku or something.
It was probably like Giyukaku or something. We're probably butchering the name.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're like, oh, let's get one of these big meals. Like basically where they bring different pieces of different food and we like cook it. Mind you, at the end of the day, I didn't pay $300 to cook my own food because I would have done that at my home. But it was an experience. Whatever. So we get there and they like bring us like churrasco and they bring us like cuts of like duck and things like that. Yeah. It's different. It's a different restaurant.
Hi.
And
but just as an FYI, we went to this restaurant with 2 other people that we were kind of like in a business with.
Like it was like we didn't like knew them, but we didn't really know.
So
them.
It was kind of like a dinner, not like with your friends where you're like laughing. Like no, so they invited us to this restaurant. And we go, and they were like, yeah, we'll do the 300 platter. And we'll just
split it between the 5 of us. So me, my sister, and our friend, that we always go together to everything, we were like, oh, it's a little expensive.
But we're like, okay, I hope it's like so good. Like they're selling gold like on the plate.
Yeah. So they bring us these different, I'm telling you, like, exactly, they assume that we could, and it's like,
what are we gonna say? Like, I'm sorry, can you pick the $40 plate?
Yeah, like I can pay the $75 per person, but I would rather not if I don't even know what the food is like.
And they literally had a section just for us, like with a curtain.
Yeah, it was like a private thing.
It was like a private thing, and like the mesero, like the waiter was coming in, and he was like, "Is everything okay?" And I'm here like, what did we get into?
We had like our own personal waiter. I was like, this is not gonna be good. So they bring the food, and
we're like barely cooking it. They bring like, what was it? Like
duck. And we've never had duck before.
And we were like, you guys can have the duck. Like,
so we didn't even know how to cook it. Like they opened up this fire pit in front of you, and basically you're just like burning the meat because you don't really know how to cook it. So and they're like, here guys, try the duck, and we're like, no, like. That's okay. We'll pass on that. Like, they brought the churrasco, whatever. And then they brought us the soup, because they had some soup, too. Whatever. It was a whole experience. And, like, I was, like, still hungry after that. But I had already spent $75. And then they come. And this is funny. They come, and they're like, okay. Like, and then we told them, like, hey, we're just going to split it 5 ways. And we each took out our debit card. And they come back. Mind you, these are people that we're just meeting. Like,
but me and Blanca always pay together.
Yeah.
Like, either I'll put my card or she'll put her card, but we'll be like, ours is together.
Like, the two bills, put them together on one card. So if it's split 5 ways, 2 of the bills are going to go to this card.
You guys are going to die.
And he's like, okay, perfect. He takes our friend Gabby's card. He takes the 2 guys, the cards from them. And then, like, a while, and he comes back and he's like, Anna? And Anna's like, yeah. He's like, your card got declined. And I'm like, oh, no.
So I'm like, I'm looking at these guys and I'm just like, but honestly, like, truthfully, I'm telling you guys that I had money in my card.
Yeah, it wasn't that she didn't have the money. It's just that she's been having problems with her chip reader.
Yeah, with my chip reader. So usually it happens that they'll just have to swipe it again. But he literally goes, Ana Alcaraz, and then the 2, like, business people that we were with just kind of look at us like.
So then I'm like, no, I'm like, here, like, take my card, because I knew that she had money. If anything, she could have just passed it to me, like, through PayPal or whatever. Whatever, they swipe my card, it works. And then we are still in the restaurant, like, we talk for like a good 30 minutes, and then finally we decide to leave 30 minutes after we had already paid the bill and everything.
No one stops us.
We leave, we say out. Bye, thank you so much.
And the same, like, direct in the same shopping center, they had like an ice cream place. So we go have ice cream with these people, and then I get a call. And they're like, hi, it's whatever from you, or whatever. You left an open tab in the restaurant. You did not pay for your meal, so we're waiting for you. And I'm like,
what do you mean?
I know. And they're like, yeah, the tab is open. Like, the card didn't pass, and there's still a bill you have to pay. You have to come back. And then we're here with these 2 people, and we're like, oh my God. So then I'm like, I have to call my mom just outside. And then my friend's like, yeah, we have to go, right? And we run to the restaurant, and we literally had to pay.
And we're like, hi, we hear about a call. Ridiculous. It was ridiculous. I'm like, it's not my fault that you can't swipe the card correctly. It was so
And then I give them my card, and it swipes.
We're like, oh, yeah, perfect. Swipe. Done.
So it was so embarrassing.
And then later on, we became like, I know. That's what I said. I thought they used my card. I guess I don't know. Maybe they robbed us that day. Honestly, we were so embarrassed that we just wanted to leave. Like, it's happened to us before that we get into these like.
Because it turns out, I guess it didn't pass. Like, I don't know, but we literally had to like get out of like the ice cream place.
I was so embarrassed.
It's super embarrassing. But we have a lot of like embarrassing stories, like the fire at school.
Anna's the type of person, by the way, fight or flight reaction, she leaves.
Yeah.
Tell them how you almost left me to die.
So one day we were in high school, right? And I'm the type of person that I tell them all the time, well, ice cream. I think we were at Phenomenon, the cookie place, because it's in that same
shopping center.
Shopping center, yeah. So one day we were in high school, and I'm the type of person that I tell like my friends and my family and my sister, like whenever like I get scared or like I'm actually truthfully scared, like there's something happening outside, like my first instinct is to run. Like I don't think of like who I'm with or like I'm trying to save
yourself. Survival of the fittest.
So this is such a funny story, but we were in high school and we were in lunch, right? And I used to always have lunch with my best friend, and then my best friend at the time had a boyfriend. So then it would be like my best friend here and then her boyfriend there and then me and then my other friends. So we're there in the cafeteria, everything's perfect, and then out of the random, the fire alarm starts ringing, right? And, you know, they always do like trials. So we're like, okay, it's fine, right? And then like out of the random, they give like an announcement and they say like, guys, this is not a drill. Like, please exit the building, right? And then I'm literally like, I start like hyperventilating, not like obvious, but I'm just like, oh my god, like what do you mean like it's not a drill? And then everyone in the cafeteria, we went to a school that was so big in high school.
Our graduating class was 1,000 people.
Just seniors was 1,000 people, so you can imagine there was all types of grade levels. There was
in like 4,000 people in the school.
Yeah, so we were there, and then out of the random, I see like everyone starts like running, like people start running on top of the table.
Like it was an avalanche of people just trying to get through the door.
Out of the random, like I'm literally there like already like getting my stuff. Like I was eating pizza and I literally grabbed the pizza with my hands, and then in the other one I had like something else, like I had my book bag, and then there's a security guard that like looks straight at me and he's like, run, right? Like run. And I don't think he noticed like who he said that to, because I looked and I saw that my best friend was here with her boyfriend chatting it up, and I'm like, bye. So I literally leave her, and I get one of my friends that was in front of me, and I was like, Melanie, let's go, we have to leave, like hurry up. So I get my pizza and I literally start running.
Bolting.
I start running, and literally the whole school was running out. Like imagine just thousands of people running out.
And all the seniors were like running to their cars, like trying to leave, because like this was a huge fire. I was in class.
I literally thought the fire was like happening right next to me.
I was in class with my two friends, and they're like putting us in a separate part of the school, and I'm like, oh my god, where's Anna? Like, where's Anna? Where's Anna?
I felt so bad because she was like,
and my two friends were like, come, let's go. And I'm like, no, I can't leave. I need to find Anna. And I'm like finding some of my friends, and I'm like, hey, like, have you seen Anna? Mm-hmm. And they're like, no, we don't know where she is. And I'm like frantically looking for Anna. I call my dad and I'm like, Dad, there's a fire at the school. Yes, Anna se fue. There was a fire. I'm like, Dad, there's a fire at the school and I can't find Anna. People are jumping the fence. Like, people are leaving. From my high school to our house, it wasn't our home school. We were in there because of a magnet program. So from our high school to our house, it was let's say like a 30-minute walk. It was like a 10-minute drive, but a 30-minute walk. And my dad said, well, if you don't find her and you see that everyone is still leaving, leave. Like, start going home. Start walking home. And I'm over here like, no. I'm like, okay. And I'm like looking for Anna.
And she's calling me, but
like screaming. I'm like, Anna. And like this avalanche of people.
People running like out of the parking lot.
Like people jumping the fence. Like this wasn't
no joke.
No, this wasn't a joke. Finally, I see my like close group of friends, we were called the Spice Girls, running to the car. Running to one of our friends' cars. They're running to the car. They all get in the car. And I'm like looking from the distance. And then Anna's like, yeah, let's go. And then my friends tell me that they're like, wait, where's Blanca? And I was like, forget about Blanca. Start the car.
I was literally in the car already. Because I don't know why. Like, it didn't click to me to call someone. No.
No. She didn't think of me at all.
But honestly, I told her, I was like, in these situations, you have to leave because I will leave and I don't even notice.
No.
Like, I was so scared. I literally, when I looked down, I had the pizza on my hands, like literally grease and everything. It was an actual mess. It was so bad, so embarrassing. And then, like, at the end of the day, it turns out that it wasn't even a fire, but someone threw something in, like, a boy's bathroom. They threw something in the trash.
Like, to light it up.
But it was in the trash, like, in the third floor
Like,
of,
it was
like,
a controlled
building.
fire.
And I was literally, like, in the cafeteria thinking the fire was gonna, like, just blow up in the cafeteria.
Mind you, no, que no se quema la pizza.
I'm dead.
I left my friends, because I could have left with my friends, and I said,
Yeah.
no, guys, I need to find Anna.
I know. So I'm
And
like, trying
I'm
to be
calling
more
her
aware.
phone. Doesn't answer.
No,
I'm calling my friends who supposedly were with me in lunch. They're not answering. So I'm getting worried. I'm like, damn, like maybe the fire was in their classroom or something. Like, I don't know what's happening. Like, I could be twinless.
And then with my best friend, she was like, bro, like, where did you go? And I was like, you were there talking to your boyfriend, chatting it up. Like, I was not gonna wait for you. Like, he could save you.
And she, like, literally in the car, they said, wait. Because there was everybody but me. They're like, wait, where's Blanca? And I was like, forget about Blanca. Let's go. Start the car. I'm like, that's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
That is fantastic. And she just...
That was a mess.
She would have left. And then I would have had to climb the fence by myself and start walking home. So Anna's more of like, I know that she's like a fight or flight.
And I truly care about Blanca, but...
Yeah, exactly.
But I don't know what comes over me, but...
No, I wasn't mad because I was more worried. Like, I was like, bro, like, you need to answer your phone. And then my friends later told me that they were going to leave her. And I'm like, Anna. And my dad and my mom were like, honestly, Blanca, it's like, save yourself. Like, Anna should have left.
My dad is literally like, no, Ana nos mata en el desierto. So, I can't. That's just like, I can't control it. And I truly was scared. And then the security guy, like, screaming in my face, telling me, like, go run. Like, this is real. I literally got so scared.
It's like, I would have been twinless. Have you guys seen that Vine where, like, all the beach umbrellas are, like, flying away? And it's, like, a song. And then it's, like, it stops and it's, like, run. And then that's exactly. I sounded like a mom. And then my friend
was
like,
so bad.
Like, hey, Blanca, like, come, we're leaving. Like, jump in the car with us. Like, we're leaving. And I'm like, no, I need to find my sister.
Qué pena. It was just so embarrassing.
My sister? Gone.
And then I think of everything and I'm like, damn, it did look bad.
But Anna's more, I think she's more aware in, like, situations like that. Because she was like, we need to leave.
If there's a fire, like, I'm not just going to be like, Blanca, where are you?
We need to get out of here. One time, we wanted to go to a sunflower field to take sunflowers. And there's, like, this sketchy sunflower field that everyone knows about. What's it called?
Felicia's Farm.
Felicia's Farm. And we had driven by it a couple times, but we never saw the entrance. I know, she's my other half. You would think that would, like, register in her mind. So Felicia's Farm is, like, this very sketchy place. And every time we would drive past it, there was nothing, like...
But we really wanted to get pictures in a sunflower field. And mind you, we live in Kendall, and then the sunflower field is, like, in Homestead.
So it's, like, by, like, the countryside. Like,
so it's not like
we
see it every day to be like, oh, we can go. Like, no, we would always see it on Yelp, like, beautiful sunflower fields, right? And one day we were determined to find the sunflower field.
Because every time we drove by it, all we saw was a house. Finally, one day the gate to this house is open. So we drive, and there's, like, this strange man next to his van inside, like, the front yard of the house. And this is a huge house, almost like a mansion. And we're like, hi, is this Felicia's farm?
Hold on, let me get something.
We're like, hi, is this Felicia's farm? And he's like, yeah, come on in. So we drive in, and the gate behind us closes. We park, and we get down, and we hear, like, kids, like, shouting and screaming. So we walk to the back of this house, and there's this pool party going on of, like, little kids. Like,
but mind you, when we opened, like, when we went in, the gate literally closes.
Behind us. Like, it was a little...
And it was, like, a huge mansion and just nothing near it. Like, it was literally just...
Field.
Like, yeah.
No one would hear us screaming kind of house.
I can't believe we did that.
All these little kids are, like, in a pool party. Like, the oldest one there is, like, 10. And I'm looking for an adult. No adult in sight. But our friend really needed to go to the bathroom. And I'm like, Gabby, we're in this house. Let's just pee here. And I'm just like, no.
I literally go, I'm sorry, but I am not allowing you guys to walk into this mansion with a bunch of literally unsupervised children in the pool,
and
like
one
there
random
was this
guy.
one random guy that had like a shovel, and I guess he was like a worker, like I don't know, he like works in the garden or something, but he was just there like staring at us like alone, like un viejo. I'm like, no, you guys are not going into that mansion.
She literally dragged us into the car.
And then she's like, I have to pee. I'm like, no, well, you're gonna pee in the car if you have to, but we're not going in there. And we literally, like, I was like fearing for my life.
It was a little scary. Like, now in hindsight, we look at it and we're like, yeah, we really shouldn't have done that.
Thank God they opened the gate back for us to leave.
Yeah, thank God they opened the gate back for us to leave. Because so we told the guy, we're like, oh, we're leaving. And he just kind of like looked at, you know, like those movies where it's that random like watch guy, like he's just watching. And he opened the gate for us, and we left that place so fast that we never looked back. And I'm thinking now, it was a very dangerous situation. Like we were 30 minutes away from our house in this random house. No one would have, it was so like in the fields and things like that, like no one would have heard us screaming. Like that would have been the end of us. So like we're driving and we're like, we finally find like a walk-in or something so we can go to the bathroom, and Anna's like, Blanca, I can't believe you would do that, Blanca. That is so irresponsible of you. Like, can you believe that? Like, so she is more like aware in those situations. I think, I'm not gonna say that I'm oblivious, but I give people the benefit of the doubt. So I'm like, no, that person's nice. Like,
he's a nice guy.
Like one day we were going into Staples, into a store, and this one guy stops us in front of the store, and he starts talking like he's a missionary guy, like for money. He's asking us for like donations, and he has all these things. Exactly. So it's very dangerous. It's very dangerous. He's asking us what we think, and I'm like talking to him. I'm like, oh, like it's great that you're doing this movement.
And
like,
she's like telling him like,
I'm like, yeah,
information
like,
about
I'm like,
us.
yeah, like we go to FIU, like,
and I'm like, I'm literally there like stop. And then she just doesn't see it because the guy was like, you know, like I'm like part of like this church people, and I help like a bunch of kids, and like, but who stops like a random person, two girls that are walking to Staples, just stops them and starts talking about. We're talking about one day where we're basically talking about like dangerous stories, like dangerous, yeah. So one day we were at Staples, which is basically a store that sells a bunch of like office stuff. So we went, I think it was to go buy like binders or something, and it was in the middle of the day, and this random old, like, you know, he was like in his 50s, not old, but like, you know, much older than us, and he like approaches us, and he just starts talking about like how he's like in missionary trips and how he does a bunch of different things, and he helps kids.
He's collecting funds.
Yeah, super weird. And then he comes towards us, and he has like a little picture, and he's like, look at all the kids that I help. So Blanca's basically telling him all of our information.
I'm like, that's so nice. Like, we also volunteer. We go to FIU, and like I do a lot of volunteer work there. Like, it's great. Like, I'm like genuinely interested in the volunteer work. And I was like, Blanca, let's go. And I'm like, wait, let me, and like I'm just continuing to talk to him.
And I'm literally there
like we're literally there kind of. She's like, no, like stop talking to him. And then obviously later we tell my mom, and my mom's like, Blanca, that's so irresponsible. Like, you can't just be talking to random men. That's how they abduct women. And it's true. That's exactly how it happens. But I'm just more, I think I'm more, I give people the benefit of the doubt. So like I see the good in everyone all the time, always. And I won't think bad of someone unless like the sign is right in my face. And even then, I'm very easy to forgive.
So that's like why she has me.
But I've had to be more careful, and as I've grown up, it's something that I'm more aware of now. Because, for example, one day I went to the gas station in the middle of the day, because I don't go put gas at night because that's dangerous.
And I wasn't with her this
No, I was alone. I was on my way to school. It was like 1 p.m. And I put gas in the gas station right in front of my house. And my dad always says, hey, get down and go into the store. Just because, you know, like sometimes the cards, like they can get, I am more trusting, yeah. I am more trusting. So he's like, sometimes the cards can get like copied or whatever. So I go into the store, and there's nobody there except this one guy. And then the guy at the cash register that knows me because I go there all the time. So I'm like, hi, can I have 20 on pump 3, whatever. And this random guy stands so close behind me, and he's like, damn, girl, you're so beautiful. And I choose to ignore it just because I'm like, maybe he's not talking to me. So I'm like basically on the counter trying to get away from this guy. Like on the counter talking to the cashier, and he's like, so the guy leaves from behind me, and then he's at the door, in front of the door, not letting me leave. He's like, did you hear what I told you? And I like, my mind started thinking like, what do I do in this situation? Like, do I acknowledge it and then like get myself in more trouble? Or my heart was beating so fast. I couldn't think. Like, if I close my eyes and think back to that moment, it was like all a blur.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, "Did you hear what I said?" And I didn't look at him in the eyes, which I feel like in those situations we need to stand our ground and be like, "Stop! I'm uncomfortable. Move out of my way."
Mm-hmm.
You get me? Because we can't show that we're scared. But this was something that had never happened to me. So I'm like, "Yeah, I heard you." And like I like moved him off the side and walked through the door, but I still needed to pump the gas in my car.
Mm-hmm.
So I call my mom. So she's on the phone with me, and I'm pumping the gas, and the guy comes to the car, and he's like, "Hey, here." But he didn't look like a regular guy that like I wasn't scared of. Like, he looked, and of course, like, I don't want to think anything bad of anyone. He was like this regular like white guy. But he had like his clothes were like very messy and things like that. And like it was just like he didn't give me a good vibe. So he's like, "Here," and of course didn't give me a good vibe. He didn't let me leave the gas station. He's like, "Here, take my card." And I'm like, I'm on the phone with my mom, and I'm like, "No, I don't want it." And he's like, "Take the card." And I'm like, "I'm good, thanks, I don't want it." He's like, "I said take it." And I'm the only one in the gas station. Like, there's no other men around me to help me or anything. And I'm like, "I'm good, thanks." He's like, "You don't have to be such a bee about it." And I'm like, "Oh my God, I'm gonna die." I was like, this guy's gonna follow me in my car and kill me or something. Because I'm like, now he's getting like aggressive. He's like, "You don't have to be such a bee about it." And I'm like, and I just had to turn around and continue pumping gas in my car. And my mom's like, okay, like, relax. Pump the gas in the car. Don't go home. She's like, "Don't go home. Drive around. Like, drive to see if he's following you." And of course, I'm a very paranoid person, so I thought he was following me, but thank the Lord he wasn't. I was okay. And then, like, I never saw him again. I never went back to that gas station, though, just to be safe. But it's one of those things, like, I feel like I'm like, now I have to learn to be more upfront and less trusting, just because not everyone has good intentions.
Yeah.
And as women, we all know how bad it feels to get catcalled, or we know how bad it feels to be in a situation where we feel in danger and not do anything about it. Like, who was I gonna, like, I could have started screaming in the gas station, but you get me? Exactly.
Yeah. I think what if there was something on that card, and why would
like
I grab
drug,
it?
There, done. Like, he puts me in his car, takes me away, no one ever sees me again.
And that would have been the end of this. It was like the middle of the day, so you can't like think like, oh, it's just at night. Like, people are out to get you at 2 p.m.
And I'm like, I call my dad and I'm like crying. I'm like, "Papi, you don't know what happened to me." I'm like, and he's like, "Next time, you need to be firm with these people. Show them that you're not scared. Because if they see that you're scared, what's going to end up happening is they're like, oh, I have something over this girl."
Or they think it's funny and like will continue to do it.
He's like, "Next time you tell them, I'm not going to take your card. I don't need to listen to you. And if you don't back up in the next 3 seconds, I'm going to scream and call the police." He's like, "That's what you have to say, because if not, these people don't understand."
Yeah.
And if they don't understand, they're going to continue to do this to somebody else. And maybe another girl who is oblivious or like just doesn't see it could be in real danger. And I'm like, "Dad, you're right." But you know what time it is now? It's dessert time.
These are so good.
Again, guys, we are
Look at those. Look how good that looks.
Exactly.
Has Nutella.
Look at that. They're fried Oreos. They have Nutella and lechera.
It's like a
leche condensada. For other people. Here. Delicious. I got
These are our favorite.
As we were saying before, we don't know how they make them. We have tried to make them. Hey!
But
yeah, like, exactly. I know. Sometimes, like, I picture myself in situations, and it's like you see on the news all the time. I remember, like, after that in the news, I saw that some guy, like, in a college, like, he went up to a girl and he hit on her and she didn't like him, so he followed her. He followed her to the car and like killed her. I'm like, so we're never safe.
Yeah. So I just rather no one in the street.
I'm like, just don't talk to me. Leave me alone. Don't talk to me. Don't look at me. Don't even like address me. Oh, they're really like good and thick. I like it. Let's see.
They're so good.
I
wish you guys could try it.
This is what I live for. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is it. This is it. Right here.
We are such sweet people. Like actually, like, we like sweets.
We're also sweet, but we like sweets more.
You guys get it.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good.
Oh, it's really good.
I know.
And it's not too sweet that you're like, I can't have anymore.
Mm-hmm.
It's like just right. And we've had a lot of sweets in our life. Plenty. Oh, yes. Delicious. I still haven't even finished my first one.
I know. And they're so thick, too.
Which is why I'm convinced they do it with cake batter.
Yeah.
And not just pancake batter. Have you guys ever tried to fry Oreos and it's a disaster? One thing that I've tried to do is like make it thicker, like less water and things like that, but it never comes out like this.
Let's see what other stories we have that are similar.
We have so many.
We have so many.
Anna used to have an irrational fear of elevators. Like,
yes,
getting stuck in an elevator.
Because I have been stuck in an elevator. Yeah.
Exactly. You have to stand firm. I think it is sad that most girls go through that, but knowing how to put a stop to it is what's important. So, Anna has a horrible fear of like getting stuck in an elevator. Which I think is a normal fear because getting stuck in an elevator is not fun.
Because I was stuck in one when I was like 7 with a whole bunch of people in like,
the Miami Airlines arena.
The Miami Airlines arena, including the guy that like controlled the elevators. And he was like freaking everyone out. And then this one woman was like, oh my God.
Call the cops. Call the cops.
She was like, I'm going to lose oxygen. Nobody talk. Like nobody breathe. And I was little. So I literally remember like looking up at like all the people. And like thinking we were small, thinking like I can't cry or anything because we'll lose oxygen. And it was packed. The elevator was packed. It was packed.
We were with my dad, and because they were gonna have an event there, so we were like checking it out or something.
Yeah.
And the elevator was packed, and the elevators at these convention centers are huge, packed to like there no other person could fit, and the elevator randomly gets stuck, and the lady starts like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, call the cops, oh my god, I can't breathe. And then we both look at my dad like, can we cry? And my dad was like, just stay calm. And then like other people in the elevator were like, señora, cálmese. Because she was like making everybody nervous. Like nobody was nervous until she started making us nervous. She was like, no, like I'm claustrophobic.
I feel like the least thing you should do is like go crazy.
Yeah.
Like, you have to like breathe.
You need to relax in these situations so that they don't, escalate.
Yeah. So she was making like a huge deal, and the guy that controls the elevator was like, ma'am, like
you have to relax.
So after that, like I just never liked going on elevators. And so like once I got into college, I had to go on elevators all the time. Like now I don't mind.
But sometimes at FIU, some of the elevators wouldn't work, or like some people would get stuck in elevators. And our other friend, our best friend, has still a fear of elevators. Like she does not play around. So one time we were in one of the parking garages, and we had to go down. We were like on the 5th floor, and the elevator was like wonky, like it wasn't acting like it was acting up, like making all these noises, but we got in anyways because we didn't want to go down 6 flights of stairs. And the elevator starts going up instead of down, and she literally goes, no, I need to get out of here. And I'm like, hey, like relax.
She was like pressing the open button, and she's
like, I need to get, and I grab her by the arm thinking like I'm gonna like hold her down to keep her still, and she got violent. She turned around and she punched me, and she's like, no, I need to, and the door's open, and I've never seen someone run out so fast.
Yeah, and she went up the stairs. She's like, I don't care, I'll wait for you guys over there.
And like now we talk about it, and she's like, I honestly don't even remember the day. Like it was just it was a traumatic event like in her life, and she blurted out completely.
Yeah, it was so bad.
So we have so many stories like that where we sit and laugh, or like we cringe of how like awkward they were.
We have some super
awkward stories. Oh my god. Something that we've had to get over is our awkwardness.
I know.
Because we were very awkward. And we would cringe for everything. So we have so many cringe stories that we'll share another day. We'll share another day.
Yeah.
but we just now we sit and we laugh at them, and I think it's, you know, this is how you learn, like, from these experiences.
Yeah. I feel like if they don't happen to you, then I don't know, I feel like you wouldn't know how to act in those situations.
Like, they need to happen to you at least once to know.
Yeah.
Now, like, I know that if my card ever gets declined, I'm not gonna be embarrassed because I'm like, no,
I'm gonna be like,
just,
no,
just
swipe it again.
Like, don't say it so loud. Just swipe it again. It's not that big a deal. So yeah. Okay, guys. So we have finished.
We are so happy that we had lunch with you guys.
We really enjoyed this because it was more like of a natural conversation, and you guys got to hear and see a little bit more of us. Let us know if you guys would want us to continue to do these lives.
Yeah, or maybe do it once a week, or like once a segment that we do like story time.
Yeah. Let us know if you guys have any questions, any advice that you guys would like for us to give you. Definitely let us know, and don't forget,
like,
comment,
share. I don't know if they can do that. I don't know if they can do that on a live.
I think you can. Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching.
Yes.
And giving us all these questions and keeping the conversation.
So our birthday is next week, but next week Sunday. So we'll have a video next week, maybe as a preparation up to our big 21.
Mm-hmm.
And then you will definitely record what we do on that big day in quarantine.
Yeah, so thank you so much.
We'll see you guys next time.
we have to...
One second.
Bye.
Bye, guys.